There is an African adage that a man never points his house with the left hand. But today, I will point at my home, Africa, with my left hand. Because most of the youth in Africa today are walking zombies. And Africa has no future. The youth on the street of Africa are suffering from teeming mental health problems. And these mental health problems emanate from the fact that African youth have no form of employment. They have no hope. They have no future. And once you have no hope, you take to illicit drugs. Numerous exposés have shown African youth abusing tramadol. And it's so pathetic when you see most of these youth walking the streets as zombies. Now the youth of Africa have realized that their situation has gone out of hand and they have taken to another drug, Kush. And Kush is crushing the youth of Africa. Kush is crushing us. Last year, or pre-pandemic, BBC Africa Eye documentary exposed the problem that Kush caused to the youth in Sierra Leone. Fast forward 2024, the government of Sierra Leone have not seen it necessary to act. Well, from the Africa Eye documentary, the youth took Kush and it was mixed with a certain chemical. But in 2024, the youth have taken Kush to another level. From Channel 4 documentary.
In Sierra Leone, a new drug is turning young people into zombies.
Take a look at the youth on the streets, they are trapped. They work only to buy drugs, nothing else.
Kush take it to another world where you don't know yourself.
People die.
Human bones.
So the coffin and everything is there, but they just took the bones.
His family kicked him out. Now he lives at the city's rubbish tip along with more than 1,000 others.
All I'm asking, Lord, is for you to give me a second chance. Let me prove to my family I'm not lost totally. I can still be who I want to be. I can still go to college. I can still do music and win the Grammy Award.
Have become hopeless. Nobody on the street of Sierra Leone has hope. These youth are tired, they are frustrated, and they take their frustrations to the Kush. I will take them to another level, which would not also solve the problem. Mr. Ernest Bayakoroma, Mr. Bio, when you are gone, who will take after the country when you are gone? You think your children can come and rule a country full of zombies? They would take arms, oh my God. And they know the homes you live in and they will come after you. That is what happens when you don't put your house in order. Sierra Leone is already a fragile state. God knows how many countries that has Kush. I believe Kush has already infiltrated so many countries. In Ghana, we have so many walking zombies on the street who are walking zombies because of tramadol. Now, Kush is an upgrade on tramadol. And even Kush, now they add human bones. These all have health effects, not only the mental effects. The whole nervous system is going to be affected. African leaders, you need to wake up. Dear President of Sierra Leone, the BBC African Eye documentary was long before 2024. What measures did you put in place? Even when you watch that documentary, I don't think these leaders watch these documentaries. Because when you watch that documentary, the gentleman called Rambo, who is a supplier of Kush, was calling on government to ban the Kush because he has realized that the Kush is crashing the hope of the youth in Sierra Leone. But no one bothered to ban Kush. And Kush is infiltrating the streets of Sierra Leone. I know by now most countries, Kush has infiltrated so many countries. Kush, Kush, Kush. It is pathetic. And we keep priding ourselves. It's a young population. Africa has the demographic dividend. Africa is the next market. Africa is the next hub. Africa is never the next giant. Let's forget about it. It is Asia. Africa is not the next place to be. You see a lot of documentaries about people who talk about the fact that you need to show the Africa you never see, the Africa. How many people own those houses that the Africa you never see? It's just the wealthy and the mighty in society who own those places. In Ghana, you have about 7 million people who are in poverty. So how many people can live in that other side of the world? We are always so quick to jump, to criticize the Europeans, to criticize the Americans. We are always quick to jump to criticize the BBC, Al Jazeera, CNN for showing some part of Africa. But that is the reality. That is the truth. The rich and the poor disparity is huge. So to hell with when we say the Africa, they never show you the Africa. They never show you because that is just for a small minority. It's just for a minority. The majority live in abject poverty. Young people finish university, complete university, they don't have jobs. And they have to migrate in their numbers. Oh my God. These young people who migrate in their numbers. You tell us that young people should not migrate and there are opportunities in Africa. Where are those opportunities? Young people in Africa are dying from mental health problems. You must wake up. Why do we have so many visionless leaders? Most of these leaders have attended school in the United States, in the UK. They have traveled for medical tourism. They have traveled for holidays. They don't have the capacity to do something good. At least in Ghana, celebrities like Kwame Eugene, Funny Face, and the likes took to social media to use their influence to educate people on drug abuse. Some other influencers on YouTube have done so and changed the life of some people. But how many? We need policies. We need enforcement to ban some of these drugs. And we need employment. That's a social determinant of health. If people don't have employment, no money. And once they don't have money, they become frustrated. Please, dear African leaders, wake up. Wake up. Before you realize all the youth will be walking zombies on the streets of your countries. The word they say is enough. The word they say is enough.
Room full of beautiful women,